Oburu Odinga thought that inheriting his brother as ODM party leader would also mean inheriting his support base, not knowing that Raila Odinga built that thing since the 80s. Oburu Odinga was the one who forced Edwin Sifuna to lose the Secretary General office for ODM. In fact, Oburu Odinga came out with chest stamp saying these statements.
What we shall not allow in our party is indiscipline. Party must have discipline. It is just like a club. If you don't follow the rules of the party, you keep out of the party. But if you follow the rules of the party, you will be part and parcel of us. That is why we are saying that we have our SG, Catherine Omanyo, and the other SG party ilisema yeye akae nje kidogo kwa sababu ya kukosa nidhamu, lakini hatujafukuza yeye kwa chama. SG yule ni SG wa court na huyu ndio SG wa chama. And we are not going to go back, because there must be some example of discipline. Somebody must feel some little pain for being indisciplined, so that the party can continue to be united. The party cannot be based on fear. There's nobody who is indispensable, including me. Hata kama mimi nikikosa nidhamu nitolewe. There's nobody who is bigger than the party, because the party is for the people. It is formed by the people, and the people cannot fear anybody. Those rules are made for all of us to follow, and those rules must be followed strictly, and if you don't follow them, you fall apart.
That is Oburu Odinga. First of all, in Oburu Odinga, you see a novice who doesn't know to play presidential politics. At parliamentary level, maybe he can, but for presidential, he's making a lot of blunder. He was the first person who came out to say that they don't want the deputy president position. And you ask yourself, the second biggest political party, if not only the biggest political party, how can it come out to go in a negotiation? They want to be president, they want to be deputy. Then he backtracked, he came out to say that he wants deputy president position. You clearly see the blunders. The second, chasing Sifuna. In fact, it was the wrong time to chase Sifuna. If you want to chase someone, you let him make a lot of misses that even the public can see that he has veiled off the rail. The same reason is when they were chasing Gachagua. It's the reason that's why William Ruto ended up building Gachagua as the opposition. So Oburu Odinga is not fit running for president. In fact, I even laughed. How can you succeed Raila? Raila died when he was 81, and you bring his brother who's almost 83, who's soon going to die, and want you to steer ODM. Okay? And he's giving up ODM without negotiations, because right now ODM has given itself to the broad-based. Even if Ruto decides not to give them positions, they have already sold themselves. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about the inept Oburu Odinga, who's fighting young leaders, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study messages you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, Oburu Odinga does not command the support Raila Odinga has, and political parties in Kenya built around individuals. It's the reasons why their rallies in Mombasa tononoka ground, it was a flop. Few people were in the stadium, despite buying people. They paid people money to come to rallies. Ordinarily, paying people was seen by ruling parties because they don't have enough resources. If you see opposition party also buying people with money, you could see the dirty money where it comes from William Ruto, but still the party flopped. In fact, this is the video when they are buying people. That is the video. But even buying people, Tononoka Grand in Mombasa was a flop. Mombasa, whenever Raila would come, we would clearly see organic support without buying anyone. But today, it was a flop. In fact, this is what happened.
Sasa tunaweza endelea tusiendelee? Wana Mombasa tuendelee tusiendelee? Watu wakose. Nauliza kwa mtandao, Masi, kipi lipi kinaendelea? Tumekuja kusemezana kama wana post. Tumekuja kusemezana kiodi. Tunaelewana? Security wote warudi huku. Karibu sana mheshimiwa Ben Simba. Ben Simba. Security upande wao watu warudi huku wote.
Wananchi ambao wako hapa nyuma
warudi hivi.
Hakuna mtu ataruhusiwa kukaa hapo nyuma. Unaomba ukuje pande hapa mbele ya jukwaa.
Tunawasihi.
That is Tononoka Ground. Coupled with an octogenarian leader of ODM, who's by virtue of being Raila's brother, he thinks that he would inherit the support of Raila. Now he's giving up the party. What Oburu ODINGA ought to have done after Raila's death, one, first of all, they will stay in broad-based, but move around saying that he's going to run for presidency. Okay? So that after people believing knew that you're running for president, even Sifuna wouldn't have gone away. Then wait to the last time, make a coalition with Ruto. Sifuna would have said few words and convince him to stay. But from the word go, you come out to say that I have to work with Ruto. That was a weakness. That's not how coalitions are done. It is the truth. That's not how coalitions are done. Even when in the history, when you looked at the coalition between Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila ODINGA, even Kalonzo ODINGA, in terms of negotiation, you could run to say, I'm running for president, I'm running for president. The times of negotiation, he steps down for Raila and saying that Raila tosha for the third time. But after running around saying that he's president. But for some old man, an octogenarian Oburu ODINGA, to come out and say that he's already give out support to Riamuto without anything, you clearly see that ODM is being taken to another trajectory. And it even becomes worse that the former ODM leaders like Joho, Mbadi, okay, Opio and I, since they were holding those senior positions, for them they want to remain in government in the most unlikely event Ruto win. So they are also fighting hard for ODM not to go away, because they know that if ODM doesn't support Ruto, they don't have position in Ruto's cabinet. They can neither go back in their constituency and stand and win, because some of these were on Raila's back for a long period of time. Some of them, like others, they are given a straight ticket to run. Okay, so we clearly see that Oburu ODINGA makes mistake per mistake. Is selling ODM. And William by there is the greatest beneficiary. Some people are calling out William is killing ODM, but even if you're in the William shoes, you would want that ODM to collapse so that you can take a piece. Because you lost one of the biggest voting basket in the central. So that is what it means. Of course, as my opinion, I mean, it was truly Mr. Makinde, Kavi Sulaiman Magal. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.